And we're live again. Best Ball Barbecue day number 113 consecutive stream, consecutive draft. Back in a new contest today, Eliminator, something I really want to dive into this offseason. It's pretty much 1v1s, right? For my gamer, girls and guys out there, 1v1 me, bro. 1v1 me Rust, 1v1 me High Rise. Like, who knows? What do you guys know about 1v1s, right? That's what I love. That's my favorite type of content. I hope I get matched up against one of you in like week 4, and I just demolish your team because all I build is champions. All I build are winners. All I build are shippers. Unfortunately, none of them have been on Underdog because I suck. This is a weird intro. We're just going to go and do the normal stuff. We're going to do some trivia. We're going to do some drafting. But before we do any of that, guys, I got a new intro for you today. Let's hit it.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
All right, what's going on, Jason, Travioli, Hartman? What's all going on? You guys like the new intro? I think the intro is fire, personally. I've actually like redone it like a couple of times just because like that intro is totally different than the one yesterday. I just switched the Jamar Chase clip. I just wanted to. It's hard to because I have to. It's a whole process. I make it on my. I could make it on my computer, but it's way easier to make it on my phone. Then I have to upload it to Google Drive. Then I have to convert it to a movie to an MP4. So I feel like the quality kind of goes down from when it's on my phone a tad, but I think it still looks good. I still think it goes hard. A lot of new clips, some of the same clips. There's some I can never get rid of the Drew Lock one. Can never get rid of it. But anyways, here we go. Trivia on the docket. Best of the rest is the theme. Can you name the second leading receiver for the team that had the league leader in receiving yards every season since 1999? For example, Jamar Chase had the most receiving yards in the league 2024. So you need to name the player on the Bengals that had the second most receiving yards in 2024. Okay. This is an interesting one. Let's go T. Higgins. So that would have been Tyreek. So this probably would have been Waddle, correct? All right. 2022 JJ. Wait a minute. This is not Addison because Addison was the 23 draft, right? Yeah, because he was a rookie. So it's not Addison. So this is the year Hawkinson got traded to the Vikings. So not his so this is this is Thielen. I think it's just Thielen would be my guess. Thielen. Okay, there we go. Yep. Just making sure. I was going through all the stuff there. Okay, this is Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp's crazy season. So Woods was on this team. I think it's just Woods. It's not, or is it? I think it's Woods. I don't think it's OBJ. It's not Woods. Who is this? Is this 802 on the Cooper Kupp team? I'm thinking Odell. I don't know if he had that many yards. He got traded there too. I don't know what the trade thing is. Did you have to have him on the team? Did he not? It could be Odell. I don't know if he had 802 though. He was killing it kind of down the stretch. I'm gonna go Odell. It could be Higbee though. It's not okay. Let's skip. I'm gonna skip that one. Okay, Bills 2020. So that's Diggs. Is this Gabe Davis? This is actually harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, let's get the Falcon. We got to get the Falcons one. 2018. This is actually I think this is Julio. Or no, so I think this is Ridley in 2018. Julio was it could be Julio too. Okay, 2018 Falcons. This is the year before, a couple of years before they sucked. I think it's Ridley. I think that's around Ridley's rookie year. It's fucking not Ridley. I thought it might be good for both of them. I think the 2015 one is going to be. Oh, this is fucking hard. 657. Fuck. Let's go Martavis Bryant though for the Steelers. Martavis Bryant. Dude, I suck at what is wrong with me? If I don't get a Falcons one, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. I think 2015 actually could be Tony Gonzalez. This might have been his last year. Fuck. I suck. Sanu and I didn't know my boy Tammy was gonna be on there, bro. I thought that was late for him though, because I just remember like Super Bowl Sanu, and that was 27. That was like the 2016 season, 2017 Super Bowl. Van Jefferson, Cole Beasley. Those are names in my mind. This is I would have never got Brandon Pettigrew. This is a lot harder than I thought. Like, dude, like the people who there's 14 people that fucking cheated. There's a 0% chance someone would get this. 14 people. Dude, look at the names on here. I've never heard of this person. I've never heard of this person. I've never heard of this person. I've never heard of this person, this person, this person. And Tim, I've heard of him because I'm a Falcons fan. If I didn't know who he was, I would have never heard of him. This is unbelievable. This is an unbelievable trivia. I'm pissed I got 3 because I talk a lot of shit when it comes to trivia, but that was unbelievable. And the fact that I didn't get a Falcons one actually pisses me off. Okay. Reset, guys. Reset. Let's get a hard reset. I think we need a hard reset. Can we just clear our minds here for 2 seconds? Let's get a hard reset.
Say I've been on my grind, still ain't reached my peak yet, but I'm trying. Put it on the line, go for
2 lamb coupe, 4 lamb trucks, pulling up with.
I'm reinvigorated. Let's go. Eliminator, 30 seconds, hopping in. Just waiting on 6. Here we go. Juju was the easy one left, in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't make it down that far. Juju for the Steelers. You're 100% right. I should have got that. I should have got Juju for the Steelers. God damn it! I don't know why I was thinking Martavius. This is a 30-second clock too. I think I did right. Oh, and we get the best pick in the board. Just kidding. I actually don't mind 112. I think 112 is kind of nice. Because, like, dude, you can just, like, in today's economy, bro, you can just get, like, I got, like, BTJ, Nico. Like, that's a pretty easy thing to get. This Eliminator, too. Derrick Henry getting pushed up here. RB's getting pushed up in this Eliminator format. These are all, by the way, all of my current up-to-date 2025 exposures. I believe this is through 81 drafts. So 81 drafts down. These are all my current exposures. So we're ready. We're locked in. We're ready to go. Why 30-second clock instead of 20? I don't know. I don't know. When I'm streaming, especially like I don't draft many eliminate. This is like one of my first couple times. I think I normally do 20s. If there's a guest on, we'll do 30. But I haven't really talked through my eliminator strategy by myself on streaming. So I want to take some time to talk about the eliminator because I think it's a really fun contest. For those of you who don't know, let's check this format out real quick. Again, it's pretty much a 1v1, hence the title of today's stream. It's a 1v1 almost the entire way. It's 6 of 12 week 1, and then it's 1v1s all the way down. I think it's if you get to like week, I need to remember the date, but I think it's like you can win $1,000 if you get to like week 9 or 10, something like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this is just a really awesome format. Just one, like, I just love the idea of a 1v1. It appeals to the testosterone side of my brain. You know what I mean? The ego side of my brain. Like, roll the balls out, ball up top. I'm going to stop you from scoring, or I'm going to score on you. That's just like, it's just like a simpleton take, idiot 1v1. No way I lose type of feeling. So I don't know. There we go. We got, who's in here? We got Meg in here. What's going on? King of Kings, Vape, how we doing? Travioli, how we doing? Meg's in here right there. There we go. So we got some people from the chat in here. Good to see everybody on this fine Saturday. There we go. We got Flock on a burner, PBR, Tyler, Jeff, or GTA 6. I'm the same way, Mason. I do the same thing. So I have just like a Google account. It has like 1 subscriber. And I have obviously my PPR Tyler account. I watch a lot of YouTube on my Roku TV. That's like actually where I don't watch YouTube on my phone or laptop ever. I only watch on my TV. So what I'll do is I'll watch on my TV, and if I want to comment something, I'll comment it on my phone. Because I could put it on my PPR Tyler YouTube, like the premium, but I have so many subscribers. I spent my whole life with all my subs and everything. Like my algorithm's just the way I want it on that channel. So I don't want to go, try and fix it by switching to another channel. So, but yes, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I get this as Eliminator, but just give me a Monra and Nico and let's call it a day. Like, what are we doing? Like, thank you very much. Running backs, they matter in this contest. But give me a Monra and Nico Collins. Like, I don't know. Pull my leg. 150 chances to win some 1v1s. How could I lose? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. And here, I want to talk about the strategy a little bit. We kind of I was actually really bad at the Eliminator last year. We actually had that. Do I still have that graphic that I made last year for the Eliminator? Let me see if I do. I don't think I do. Yeah, I deleted it. It was like the percentage chance you could win each week and that whole thing. This I like. It's 1v1s, higher floor. Don't need to worry about stacking as much. There's literally no part in this contest where you're playing, where you have like a 10% chance to, you have to get in like the top 10% of a 300 person final, right? It's a 3-person, even if you get to the final, it's still a 3-person final, right? Like, so here's my thinking. I want 3 QBs. I want 3 shot, because you think about it in a regular like ESPN league, right? If you're just, I still play in like one ESPN league. It's, it's my home league. We've been playing in this league for like at least 10 years, right? So I still play on ESPN. I still do some of like the pure hardcore redraft stuff. It's like one league. It's very competitive, right? So if you're thinking about that, or even just like a dynasty league, right? You want you want good quarterback play, right? If you draft Josh Allen and maybe you go another, you go 2 QBs, I see that. But I don't hate the idea of just going like 3 pocket passing quarterbacks. Like if you can just end up with like I don't know, let me just throw something out, like Baker, T-Law, and then something like, Geno, I think that's fine. I think that's great. Because you still got 3 chances at quarterback. Tight end, like quarterback can be a real separator for you in this contest, right? If you're going up against a team that's got, 2 QBs, one's on a bye week, and you got 3, and I just feel like you're always kind of ahead of the 8 ball, right? The receiver running back stuff will take care of itself. That's more of a player take, type of range. Like you just got to pick the best players and you'll probably be fine. Quarterback, I think you can manipulate more with a little bit more scheme, a little bit more game theory, in my opinion. So, like, I got a Monra and Nico, right? And I'm not going out of my way to stack. I think, I do think it helps. I think you're going to be obviously facing some really tough teams the later you get down to it, but I'm only doing some single stack stuff. I don't want to have any, I don't want to have a team of Gibbs, Amon-Ra, and JMO stacked with Goff, right? Because not one week, right? They're going to have like, maybe a 17 point week. And maybe that's a week that David Montgomery catches one. Maybe Amon-Ra has like, 4 for 40 and a touchdown, right? Fine. But like, that pretty much tanks Gibbs. It pretty much tanks JMO and it tanks Goff. And that's 4 guys that I'm spending a lot of draft capital on that, like you just gotta kind of think like, I wouldn't do that with any offense. Like I like the Lions offense, but I don't want to, maybe you do it with like a lower, an offense that doesn't cost as much, right? Like say you just really love Carolina and maybe you just like, okay, I'm not going to take Tet that high, but I can do a little Bryce Young, Leggett, Coker, Rico thing. I don't think that's because you're not spending a ton of draft capital on it. I don't know if I'm still, want to have a lot of pieces of the same offense just because, again, that's a team that could definitely put up, less than 10 points 2-3 times this season. So I don't want to, have 4 just quote unquote dead roster spots. So that's just kind of my thinking through it. And I think we just go Kyron here. Probably still going to be really good early season, maybe later on the season. Could he lose some work to Hunter and Corum? Maybe. I think we get a fine discount on him. I think we go Connor. I just like James Cook too. I think we go Kyron. The only reason I don't want to draft James Cook, the only reason I'm hesitating here, but Terry, a nice little fall too. Oh, man. I think we got one running back. We're fine. Let's go Terry, man. Let's just go Terry. I think Terry's a good click. But the only reason, like, I love James Cook. I think he's a good player. I'm definitely going to be buying him, but I just think you can buy him like half a round later after he holds out. Like he's going to hold out. Did you see what he tweeted something? Did somebody get paid? Who got paid? Derrick Henry. James Cook, like, let me go on Twitter here. James Cook tweeted, like, quote tweeted Derrick Henry's, like, getting that contract. And he was like, I forgot what he said. What did he say? James Cook, where is he? Here we go. Yeah, he said, he goes, congrats. Like, he knows what he's doing. He knows what game he's playing. He just goes, congrats. I don't know, man. I'm on to James Cook. He's holding out for sure. 100% chance he's holding out. 100% chance. All right. I kind of just ranted about the Eliminator there for a minute. So let me catch up with the chat. Okay, what is he? Let's see. I'm telling everyone Justin Jefferson's my number one triple crown this year. Don't copy and paste ranks. I'm in on that take. It's crazy. I have to be like a truther for Justin Jefferson. It's insane. But I will gladly bestow that title upon me as JJ Truther. Honestly, both JJs can get truth by me, to be honest. I'll truth both of them. So I'm in on that. I'm in on that take. McCarthy's like a baby with a new toy. Just remember, Burrow with Chase, only eyes with one target. I'm in. Terry's TD rate could be insanely good for elims. Yeah, I mean, he had an insane TD rate last year. I don't know. It's not like they added anybody, right? I can't even name one person they added in free agency. Anyone, I mean, of notable intrigue. I can't really name one other than like maybe Jalen Lane. Is there anyone else I'm forgetting? They trade for anybody? I don't think so. I think just Jalen Lane, dog, absolute dog. Probably the starting slot week 1, to be honest. So yeah, I'm in on Terry. All right, what do we got? What do we got cooking over here? Let's see. Monroe should be wide receiver 4. Dude, yeah, Monroe is such an elim ass pick. Just gonna have it. His floor is like 5 for 50. You know what I mean? Yeah. Who? I don't know who this is. I'm not familiar. Not familiar with their game. How am I doing in this albatross, by the way? Oh, damn it. I'm 4th now. Gosh darn. All right. Alrighty. Okay, so we got Kyron, Amon-Ra, Nico, Terry. Like this team just feels, I like this team so far. I think it's not like we're behind at running back. You do have to keep running back in mind. It's funny because this happened last year where it's like Derrick Henry and CMC just get like boosted up into like Derrick Henry was like a 1-2 turn because he was going in the 3rd. Now he's like in the 1st because he goes like late. He goes at 1-2 turn now. But in my mind last year, I was like, okay, so we're taking Henry and CMC in the Eliminator this high, but we won't do it in season long. What's the big difference? What's the huge difference? Wouldn't you argue that they're actually worse picks in Eliminator because everyone thinks they're going to get hurt? Wouldn't you argue that case or no? I just don't understand it. Are running backs or is it just a running back in general case? I don't know. That's why I like think and do that. So I like doing, these different contests. It activates a different part of my brain. I actually get to think about a contest that's not, quote unquote solved. I don't know. I just think it's kind of fun. And true, again, you don't really need to if Burrow falls here, I might just take him because you don't need to really worry about stacking your QBs. I really don't think so. Do you? Like maybe the farther along you get, but I can still stack up Burrow a little later. I sound like I need Burrow and T. Higgins to win a contest, I don't. So, maybe I just take Burrow. Burrow goes to Meg. Meg goes 2 QBs, Lamar and Burrow. Meg's probably stopping at 2. Okay. Ridley feels like an eliminator ass pick. Let's go Ridley. Let's go Harvey. Or Monty. I just said I didn't want too much Detroit though. Let's see. Let's do. Ooh, I might go Pollard. I might go Quinshon. Quinshon fall back to me? Probably not. Let's go Ridley first. Let's think about this. I think this is Ridley. I think this is Harvey. That's just not. We'll make everyone think. Let's go Ridley. Is this? Let's just go Harvey. He probably catches enough passes for him to be good. Harvey it is. Harvey's the click. It'll always be the click. I cannot help myself. I think the price is ridiculous, but I'm too much of a Harvey fanboy to not click him.
Also, like girls, bet this money and make a bitch so gay.
There we go. Love it. Gotta love it. Harvey to the moon. Also, if you guys are watching right now, make sure you drop a like on the live stream. 40 likes for a second draft. Probably going to do a puppy if we get into a second draft. So make sure you toss a like on the live stream, por favor. We are currently at, how many likes are we at? 24 likes. So make sure you toss a like on there. Please and thank you. Also, toss a sub. 1250 subs. We're going to be doing our own little scouting combine. We're just over, I think, about 150, 160 away. So we're within striking range of that. Going to do a 40-yard dash, bench press, and longest football toss. And then 1,500 subs. We will be running back the 24-hour live stream from last year. So make sure you guys toss a sub, tap that bell. Notifies you when I go live. I make it easy to get in my draft. So make sure you guys toss a like, toss a sub, tap the bell. Please and thank you. All right. I did say gosh darn, Scott. I did. What would you rather me say? What would you rather me say? God damn it. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're honestly, Meg. Yeah, that's a good strategy. I can't fault you. It's not like I needed Burrow. I'm just saying I would have taken him if he was there. EA found a way to put the Jaguars on the Madden cover and curse them. Wait, the Madden cover got dropped? I thought I saw something that Saquon was going to be on it. Madden. Who's on the Madden cover? Did this drop? That's a fake Schefter account. Wait, isn't this a fake Schefter account? Because it's unofficial art. Yeah, no, this is the unofficial art for the Madden cover. But if you're talking about, this is what he's talking about right here. This is the unofficial art, I believe, though. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I mean, this is not Adam Schefter right there. So if Saquon is yeah. I don't think they've dropped the official art. I feel like that would have been a real Schefter post, but I see. I was like, did they put Travis Hunter on it? And then I realized what you meant. Saquon jumping over the Jaguar. I got you. I've been thinking about doing an eliminator that stacks early bye weeks and just pray to advance early to give myself an edge for the big money weeks. Thoughts? I definitely don't think that's a bad idea. I would be interested in doing something like that. What are our bye week situation right now? 8, 6, 12, 10, 12, 8. That's pretty good. Week 8's just if you guys look at the week 8 buys, it's insane. Let me pull up like the bye weeks NFL. If you just look at some of this stuff, it's pretty insane. It's pretty insane. Can I just find like one place that has them all listed out? That would be very helpful. Okay, here we go. Are we almost on the clock? We're 6 weeks away. Okay, so week 8. Look at this. Wait. Oh, is this 2020? Oh, this is from freaking last year. God damn it. It said 2025 when I clicked on it. They lied to me. 2025. Let's see here. Here we go. Okay. This is the bye weeks. Oh my God. Week 8 bye. Jags, Raiders, Lions, Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams. That's a pretty good list of teams. Jags, we draft a lot. Raiders, top, 2 top 15 picks. Lions, obviously. Cardinals, Seahawks, Rams. That's a lot of good players. This one, not too bad. Pittsburgh, Bears, Packers, Atlanta. That one kind of sucks too. Week 12. Okay, I'm gonna keep this on my tab over here, but okay. We do have to be cautious with the bye week thing for sure. I like Pacheco in this contest. I think he's a great click. Let's go Pacheco, and then do we just think about I think Baker is a better QB than Pat in this format. To be honest, Baker's going to throw the ball a freaking ton. That offense is going to put up a ton of points. I think I like Baker. My boy Mooney's there, but I think we like Baker unstacked. I think is 100% fine. You know what I mean? Don't think we need to stack him up. We can still stack him up a little later. Maybe we do a little McMillan Otten thing. I don't think that's awful. I think we just go Baker here. I think we go Baker. Let's do it. Kind of needed a QB there anyway. Clark triple double. Yeah, I have a game on right now actually over here. I don't think they're killing Chicago. She also pushed the shit out of Angel Reese. Angel Reese wanted to fight her. That was kind of funny. I hit the under on Caitlin Clark threes, but I didn't hit my other prop anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right. What else we got in here? Better than week 14 bye. Yeah, week 14 last year I remember was crazy. 1 week where everyone's on bye would be so much better. That would be kind of nuts, dude. There was just a week where it was like the All-Star break, you know? They should, out of all the sports, I feel like the NFL should have like an All-Star weekend. You might be onto something here, Hartman. I think dude, out of all the sports in the league, I think the NFL should have an All-Star weekend. Dude, no one gives a goddamn about the Pro Bowl. At least do like the Pro Bowl in the middle of the season, you know, when teams are like how would you say it? You know, like there's still interest around the league. After like no one cares about like the Pro Bowl on the Sunday before the Super Bowl. All we care is about is the Super Bowl. Nobody cares. Do like the Pro Bowl, just do something. Do something. Because the Pro Bowl sucks. Can we? And I know that they're trying to make it, you know, better. But like, I don't know. I feel like if you got like 10 of us in a room and, you know, from this chat, I think we could fix the Pro Bowl, to be honest. I don't know what that is, but again, 10 of us in a room, I think we would single-handedly save the Pro Bowl, in my opinion. Only 24 entrants will see week 14. Week 14 buys is literally a cheat code. Oh, that's kind of true, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's another, you know, like strategy piece. Like, do you just backstack, you know, do you just only go week 14, week 12 bye weeks? And I try to do that with weekly winners last year. That strategy kind of sucked, to be honest. I don't know. I do like that, having some week 14 stuff in there. You like, you know, even like week 10, week 12, because even if you get to week 10, like you're still making a good amount of money, you know? So maybe stacking those, you know, maybe trying to avoid the weeks 5 through I honestly don't think it matters too much. I think you just need to avoid, you know, like having like four guys for like a bye week. You know what I mean? You have 2, I think it's fine. Especially the same position. I think you have to worry about 2. You know, I don't think it's I don't think it's, you know, the end of the world. I mean, you still got to get out of week 1 too, in my opinion. But like, I don't know. I think it's totally fine. Like Ridley's 10, Terry's 12. That's good. RJ Harvey's 12. Like, I don't care that they're both 12, you know? And if I'm going to have more bye weeks, maybe that is a scenario where you do, you know, you have 4 of the week 12 guys, but like week 5, you probably don't want to have as many week 5 guys, you know? Slight edge there, I think. All right, we got a lot of guys that I like coming up on the turn here. Not really any stacks. It's so weird. I'm like trying to debate, like having like an internal dialogue with myself. It's like, oh, I need to stack, but I'm trying to like calm myself down, be like, you know what? I don't think you do. I don't think you need to stack. I don't think I need to. I remember hearing Schefter saying something about the NFL pushing for an extra game would include the trade-off and an extra bye week. I think, yeah, 2 bye weeks, that would be kind of crazy. What would we do? Honestly, I'm not opposed to having another bye week. I'm really not. Add another bye week. Did we just go Goff and Buka here? We kind of need tight end. I think Buka definitely stacks up. No week 5 stuff. They're week 9. We don't even have a week 9 bye anyway. We're good there. And it's a little stack. And you know, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. And do we need Goff? Goff does feel like Baker Goff feels like an eliminator ass pick. You know what I mean? But like, do we need tight end? You know, in a week, a bye week 12 tight end may be the move here. I think Andrews is a good move here. How many tight ends do we have later? You know what? I think what are our running back? Our running backs are fine. I think we just go Goff. I can't decide. No. We go Ingram. Ingram's the move there. I think the week 12 bye is kind of what was the tiebreaker there for me. You know, like I hope, like in theory, I'm gonna have this guy for, you know, until it really matters. So, and then hopefully, you know, what's the real question is if I want to go 3 quarterbacks, I don't know. Like, I just don't know if, you know, you need like a ton of tight end scoring. You know what I mean? In this contest, like, okay, you know, so what? I don't, you know, have the highest scoring tight end in the week. Yeah, it can be like a true separator for you, but I don't know if you need to spend 3 slots of, if I take a 0 at tight end, I'm not like, I'm not going to be, just so mad about it. I still have quarterback, running back, receiver to kind of catch up against one person. I just like, it's not like I'm trying to, punt tight end, like, take freaking JT Sanders and, Chika Okonkwo. But I'm saying, like, if I end up in a scenario where, I only got 2 options at tight end rather than 3, maybe as a bye week, maybe I only have 1 guy, I think that's fine. Because I think I'd rather have the 3 QBs than 3 tight ends, right? Because I always like to spend, usually, it depends on the draft, right? I'll switch it up. But I usually like to have 5 roster, spots between tight end and quarterback. Either 3 quarterbacks or 3 tight ends, and then 2 on the other one. But in this format, I just don't. If I get Ingram and let's say I get Kyle Pitts, right? Kyle Pitts is actually an awful eliminator pick. I feel like he gets 0 so much. So maybe it's not Kyle Pitts. Maybe let's go with like Jake Ferguson, Evan Ingram and Jake Ferguson, right? I feel like that's a good enough tight end room, and I don't think there's a problem there. I don't think I'm stacking on Mason Taylor at the end, to try and really raise my floor. I value tight end least in all formats, but definitely this format I care about tight end the least. Yes, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you. Okay. Yeah, the fact that we got Baker Goff feels kind of. Oh, we didn't get Goff. Sorry, no, I did not get Goff. I have to remember that. Tyler, you did not get Goff. You went in a different direction. Again, 40 likes for a second draft. We are currently at 5, so make sure you toss a like on the live stream if you have not already. Por favor. Okay. Who are we looking at right now? Definitely some options. We got options. God, is Jaden Blue going to pass Tajay Spears? Seems crazy. I am hashtag not in on that. Not in on that little flip. Yeah, see, I feel like these QBs go a lot earlier. What's up with that? What is up with that? Okay. I like that we're balanced right now, though. We're pretty balanced. I feel we got a good, enough receivers, enough running backs, 1 quarterback, 1 tight end. I feel like we can we're not really boxed into a corner here. We can really just take BPA. Best player available. I think that's our mindset right now. Let's go BPA. Would you draft you in round 18 if you were starting week 17 behind the Philly offensive line? Dude, 100% I would. Are you kidding me? If I'm behind the Philly offensive line, who they playing? They're playing who week 17? They're playing Washington. No, that's Cowboys. Who's Philly playing week 17? Are they playing Buffalo? Right, Buffalo, right? Did I get that right? Buffalo. Yeah, at Buffalo. Dude, I was made for this now. Are you kidding me? I was made for this now. If they give me 10 carries, I'm getting 10 yards. I'm getting 10 yards and a touchdown. I think I am. Rachaad White feels like such a great fucking pick in this format. It just feels so good. A true eliminator ass pick. Now, Rashad, and then where do I want to go? I kind of need QB here. We kind of need to go QB. Let's go Rachaad White. It's Penix or Tua. None of it's stacked, which doesn't matter again. I don't really care about that. Penix or Tua. Who has a higher floor? That's the question. And I don't know the answer to that question. Is there any like AFC, any division stuff? No. Oh, yeah, let's go. Oh, look at bye week. Bye week 9, 5. Let's just go Penix. We don't really have any bye week. Or maybe we do lean the bye week 9 guy. I think we lean the bye week 9 guy. I think that's the move. Lean the bye week 9 guy. Or 12. No, he's 12. Baker's 9. That's even better. That could have been awful because I didn't see Tua's bye week. Week 12, yeah. Lean the week 12 bye week, I think. 100%. 100%. I like that. Cool. Cool. It's not the guy I'm drafting round 18. Hey, I'm gonna be on the field though. That's all that matters. Maybe I get 2 touchdowns. You know, maybe I'm probably a goal line back. I'm probably a goal line back. I'm probably like, I probably weigh like Jahmyr Gibbs right now. What's Harvey weighing? I might be honestly RJ. No, I'm taller than RJ Harvey. How tall is Jahmyr Gibbs? I might be Jahmyr Gibbs, to be honest. Because I'm like 5'10", 205 to 210. Somewhat, you know, I fluctuate. Jahmyr Gibbs player profile. What is Jahmyr Gibbs these days? Jahmyr Gibbs 5'9", 199. Oh, I'm just kidding. I lied. I'm fucking bigger than Jahmyr Gibbs. Who's like 5'10", 200? Anybody? Like Ray Davis. Nah, I think Ray Davis weighs more than that. Who's around? Who's around that? I'm just gonna go through my head. Bucky, no. It was like 5'10". I don't know. But yeah, so Tootin's a good one. Bashal Tootin, let's look at him. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm Bashal Tootin, bro. About 5'9", again, a little taller. 206. This is literally me. Now I don't know if I run this. You know, maybe add a whole second on there. We're probably around there. But you know what? Rome wasn't built in a day. Don't let me get an NFL trainer. You know? I don't know, man. I don't know. I will say I don't know if you guys know, I have a foot injury that I sustained. I think I had plantar. I still have plantar, I think. We're recovering nicely though, doing some rehab. A lot of elevated legs while watching NBA, icing it 2 times a day. It's getting better. Because I had plantar before, did not, you know, I would just like go out and like wear Timberlands, which is like the worst thing you can fucking wear for footwear probably. So I had it for like 2 months, at least 2 months. It was awful. I remember I had a college girlfriend for like 2 months, and she went to Madison, UW Madison. And I just distinctly remember, the only thing I remember about Madison other than getting in a fight with her ex-boyfriend was was me limping around Madison in my fucking Timberlands, looking like just, you know, with this freaking plantar fasciitis. It was awful. It was awful. And I never want to go back. Never want to go back. Okay. I would have taken out here. Let's go Ferg for sure. Kind of leaning receiver here. We're good at RB. QB. Dude, these QBs are off the board. I was hoping I'd get one more. Now it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Richardson's not exactly, you know, the best guy to take. Let's go Ferg. And then if I took anyone, fucking Darnold, do you think Richardson can just give him like 10, 12 weeks? Can he get, or God damn it. Maybe we just have to go with the 2 QB thing, which I don't love. Let's go Palmer here. Just go Palmer. All right, cool. Cool. But yeah, I was worried that the plantar was going to impact, you know, if I had it for, you know, 2 months again, I could have run the 40 with a foot injury. Because here's what would have happened. I would have said I had a foot injury and I wouldn't have ran it. And you guys would have been like, oh, you're ducking the 40. That's 100% what would have happened. But you know what? Someone should have told Gunnar Helm he shouldn't have ran the 40-yard dash with an ankle injury. And he did it anyway. And everyone's like, he's fucking slow. And went like the 6th round. So guess what? I was not going to make that same mistake. Don't lie. You were just practicing the pimp. What's the pimp limp? What the hell is that? With that limp, you need a cane? Felt tap? What are we talking about? I don't even know what the pimp limp is. What is that? I'm not familiar. I'm not familiar. Oh, man. But yeah. Foot's, you know, we're like, I would say the foot's like 75% right now. Maybe 80. Still some pain, but not as bad as it used to be. So, feel good. Feel strong. All right, guys. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Eliminator contest. So, not a BBM. So, you're like, Tyler, where are your stacks? I have 1. I guess I have 2 with Tampa Bay. Yeah, no more Tampa Bay for me. That's enough Tampa Bay. But here's my thing. I didn't spend I didn't spend as much draft capital on Tampa Bay, so I'm not as worried about it. But yeah, this is our team. Baker, Tua, Kyron, Harvey, Pacheco, Rashad White, Amon-Ra, Nico, Terry, Ridley, Egbuka, Palmer, Evan Ingram, Jake Berg. There we go. How did you hurt your foot? I honestly, I have flat feet in general. I don't wear any like those insoles. I probably should, but I don't. They gave me some when I was in like high school or something one time. I wore them, then I just didn't ever wear them again. But that's not why I hurt my foot. I was playing basketball, and it's my basketball shoes for sure. That my brother gave them to me because we were the same size shoe. He used to play. He has like a shit ton of shoes, so he just gave me these Adidas shoes. And I don't normally wear Adidas, but I just like but I didn't have any basketball shoes, so I just took them. And every time I would wear them, my feet would hurt while playing, but it wouldn't hurt like at the bottom of my foot. It would kind of be like kind of like the top of my foot, if that makes sense, like kind of like the side of it. So I was like, okay, whatever. Like this isn't ideal, and it only happened sometimes. And then I played staff basketball last Friday at the school in the morning. I think I talked about that a little bit, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because then that was Friday, and then my foot hurt. I think it was that next Saturday, or it was like Friday night, and I was like, yeah, that's definitely what did it. So I think it was footwear. Poor choice of footwear is what messed me up. But you know what? We're taking the rehab process seriously. Probably gonna try and avoid to do any Antonio Brown, cryotherapy, foot type of situation, and we'll go from there. All right. Turn my TV off. God, freaking fever just annihilated the Chicago sky. Is anybody? I know what? For the first time in my life, and again, I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'll say it. For the first time in my life, I looked at tickets for a WNBA game for the Lynx. The Lynx are good too, so that's another reason, and they're actually more expensive than I thought they'd be. It's like the price of Wolves tickets. Like the WNBA is like it's on the rise. The fever is supposed to be like the league's going to be as good. The popularity of the league is only going to rise the more that Caitlin Clark starts to win, especially if the Chicago Sky are good too. And they're, it's like Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese is going to be like Magic and Bird. They're going to single-handedly save the league. And that's no disrespect to anyone else that's in the league, but it's a storyline. It's a rivalry. It's beef. People want to pick sides. That's just that, this isn't rocket science. That's what it is. I think we go Otten, and I think we go Darnold. I hate clicking Darnold, but this format, I think he's fine. He's going to be playing for probably a little bit. Maybe they rattle off a few wins. I think these are both fine picks. I said I couldn't go to any more Tampa Bay though. I probably can't go Otten. The stack, yeah, no Otten, I think. But I have 3 Tampa Bay pieces right now. This is the 16th round, so it's not like I'm spending a lot of draft capital on this. I said I was going only 2 tight ends. What am I doing here? Tyler, wake up. Let's go Marshawn Lloyd. Let's go Lloyd. Marshawn Lloyd's the pick. WNBA games are fun. You should go. Yeah, I mean, I love basketball, and I've been watching. I used to watch. Not watch. I used to work at the college I went to, University of Minnesota Duluth. I worked as an SID for athletics, so I worked all the basketball games. I was in charge of the live stats / just stats in general, which is actually really stressful, especially for a sport like basketball, because it's so high paced. You have to in the moment get who scored it, who assisted it, especially if there's a turnover. Who got the steal, who got the turnover, then if it's a layup, and then it's really fast paced, so you can get behind really quickly if you're not experienced with it. But I worked all the girls' women's games and men's games for 2 years, and our women's team was so good, and it was electric in there, man. We had the D2 player of the year my senior year. D2 player of the year. She was unbelievable. I wonder if she plays right now. I don't know if she's in the WNBA, but she might be overseas or something, because D2 player of the year. Let's see. Oh, nice. She's a coach for the Gophers. Good for her. She was awesome. Just a bucket. Absolute bucket. So you can get a crazy edge in the WNBA days if you're actually following. It's so funny. So my my one of the coaches that on the staff, him and I, he's like older than me. I'm obviously one of the youngest on the staff, but like just to paint the picture, like this is like, he's about, I don't even know how old he is. He's probably like in his 40s, maybe early 40s, something like that. Him and I like talk gambling all the time, like Prize Picks, like Flex Friday, all that stuff. And he is so locked into the WNBA. He is like the WNBA. He's the only person I know that has made so much money off Prize Picks. Like he's made so much money, they only let him bet a certain amount. That's how much he's ran Prize Picks dry. Like he made it all on the WNBA. So he sent me a screenshot over the weekend. They had like a $15 free play lineup. He goes, "We're back, TK. We're back." So yeah, so like but I don't know, but like daily stuff, I don't know much about the WNBA. I should try and get him in on the daily stuff. I think he'd be good at it because he knows, like, because he's like, but he follows the league pretty intensely. So players are actually getting better in women's b-ball. Yeah, I was watching the game today, and it's like there's still a lot of like it's just a different game. You have to kind of appreciate it for what it is. It's just more like it's just a lot more like scheme based, right? It's a lot more team basketball for sure, which I like. They still shoot a good amount of threes, but there's a lot of, if you love post play, watch the WNBA. It's really not a lot of ISO ball. Like it really isn't. You don't see like just people out there, trying to switch hunt and get match up hunt, get like a smaller player on like I don't know if there's really anybody that like has that much of a bag. Like Caitlin Clark can obviously get her own shot, but like I don't think of ISO player when I think of Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? Like Caitlin Clark's really good, but it's not like even Caitlin Clark, who might be like one of the best players in the league, and obviously Asia Wilson maybe is more. She does this a little bit more, but Caitlin Clark is like. The point I'm trying to make is it's not a lot of step back threes for the entire game, which the NBA certainly is. A lot of step back threes, a lot of like just one-on-one basketball. The WNBA is really not like that. It's really not. So which is kind of fun. Makes it good to watch. It's not. I wouldn't say it's hard to watch. It's not. Again, here's my thing. I just like watching basketball. Is it a better product than the NBA? No. It's not. I mean, and I don't think that's crazy to say. It's not a better product than the NBA. You watch the NBA because they're doing stuff. They're doing stuff athletically. Not even just like I don't want to make this whole like gender thing. I'm just saying you watch the NBA or any sport. You watch the NBA. You watch why we watch the NFL. Why we watch the MLB, because there's only a certain number of people in general. Population of the world that can do the things that they can do at that sport, right? Like, okay, let's see here. I think is this one more? Do we have different bye weeks for all of these? We do. I think that's good. I think we're good at RB. I think we're great at RB. Let's tack two more receivers on here. Let's go Diami Brown. I think that's a good one. And then let's try and get a little bit of a stack here. Actually, I don't think I think Calvin Austin. BBG was hate on Calvin Austin yesterday. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Okay. I'll take your word for it. No, I'm not. Usually I do the thing where I pull up someone in the chat and then whatever, but yeah. Okay, that's good. I like this team. Boom. Okay. I said 40 likes for our second draft. What are we at? We are at 33. Give you guys a couple seconds. 40 likes for a second draft. I am hard firmed on this today. I think we got like 50 people in here. So make sure you toss a like on there. We'll fire up a puppy if we can get the 40 likes. And even if we get close, I'll fire up another one anyway. But there we go. Yeah, WNBA is better than the UFL. I agree with that. 100% agree with that. WNBA, MLB, it's this whole thing that keeps me saying until college football starts. That's the thing. It's like I'm not picking the WNBA over the NBA, but WNBA, like in sports to watch, I can't remember the last time I watched a baseball game and I just turned on the WNBA to watch Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. So I don't know. Like I think that like I'm again, I'm not a hardcore WNBA fan. I'm such a casual. I don't know all the players, all that stuff. But again, that rivalry got me to tune into it on at 2 p.m. on a Saturday. That's my only point. Okay, here we go. Let's go, puppy. How many likes are we at? What are we at? 34. What? I don't even care. I'm firing up a second one anyway. Let's go. Puppy draft. 20-second clock. Let's hop in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I messed that up. Oh, we got in there though. Last person to get in there. That was on me. All right, who do we got? We got Jason, Thad, Ben. Those are the only names I recognize. If you're in here, drop where you're drafting at. Don't be a lurker. Don't be a lurker. Let's see. Yeah, I think Calvin fine, but he's gonna be on the field running routes. 100%. H just traded my girl Kelsey Plum to the Sparks. Yeah, Kelsey Plum dropped. What did she drop? Like 31 last night. Yeah. It's funny, Paige Becker's so she's from Hopkins, Minnesota, which is literally like 10 minutes away from where I'm currently at. The high school that I coach at. I don't know if anyone here probably knows Mara Braun. She's like a star for the Gophers. The Gophers have women's basketball hasn't been that good as of late. But yeah, anyways. So she played against my high school, so the way that Minnesota sports does their postseason like stuff, especially for basketball. You have to win your section tournament then to go to state. If you don't win your section tournament, you don't go to state. Wizette has been in the section tournament with Hopkins, which is where Paige Beckers went, a whole bunch of other, high Division One, even a couple other WNBA players went too. They beat us in the section championship. I think it's like 12 years in a row. We have not beat them in like 12, 15 years. And we've been ranked like top 3 in the state multiple years, but we don't get to go to state because we just lose to Hopkins every year. Paige Beckers dominated the high school that I went to forever. But Hopkins just changed they just had Paige Beckers Day. They renamed the city of Hopkins to Paige Beckers for a day. Kind of crazy. And she played her first game in Minnesota last night, which was kind of cool. But okay, Todd, this is a puppy, not Eliminator. Turn on the different side of your brain right now. Here we go. Let's just go Puka. Fair enough. Sounds good enough to me. Let's go Jackson in here at 7. Jackson here at 9. Hartman at 7. I'm at 7, you liar. Roman Wilson could be sneaky this season. He definitely could be. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I definitely like Roman Wilson was taking him in more in other formats. Yeah, I think he's a sneaky, again, why are we quitting on guys after 1 year, especially a guy who everybody loved coming out of Michigan, and he's just hurt. He just was hurt, and they're trying to make the playoffs. It's hard to implement a rookie in when, you got like vets like Van Jefferson, all these other guys. And now that Pickens is gone, it's like I think Roman Wilson could fit in somewhere. 100%. Just got Hampton at 57 in the puppy. Did he die? I don't think he's dead. Hopefully not. I like Hampton. What's his ADP? 40 something? 44? Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. All right. We got Puka. Let's just go AJ Brown. Don't overthink it. Okay. I'm trying to let me see how many let me see if I can do all the week 17 stacks right now. Oh, I guess they're on the screen though. I was gonna do it in my head, but let's do this. Let's do it this way then. Okay. Cincinnati, they play Arizona. Lions, Washington, Bills, Rams, Detroit, Minnesota, we already did that. Atlanta, Minnesota, Vegas, Houston is who does Houston play? Oh, Chargers because of the McConkey thing. Chargers, Jacksonville. I think that's Indy. Don't they play Indy, or did I make that up? Yeah, Indy. Okay, we're good so far. Giants, Niners is one of my favorite ones. That's what's the fucking Niners? God damn it, I forgot. Chicago, that's right. Chicago. I think they played Week 17 Chicago 2 years ago too. Okay, Chicago, Houston, Rams, Giants. We just said the Eagles. No, Baltimore's Green Bay. This is Bills, Eagles, Ravens. No, fuck. Bills, New England, Miami's Tampa Bay, Cincinnati, Arizona, Cincinnati. We just said Baltimore. Kind of a weird NFC AFC Week 17 game. Baltimore, Green Bay. Indy is Houston. It's Jacksonville. Miami. No. Yes, Miami. Arizona is Cincinnati. Washington Cowboys. Miami is Tampa. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Love it. So good. All right, we got Puka, we got Brown. I think should we just go 2 Browns? 2 Chase Brown, AJ Brown? Could go LA. Could get a double LA thing here too. How much do I want to stack that up? Let's go Chase Brown. Let's go Chase Brown. I don't feel like doing double LA on this team. Even though it's a great Week 17 matchup, and I will almost certainly draft Darnell Mooney. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Do we have any country fans in here? Morgan Wallen album dropped. I listened to it. I think it's like 30-something songs. Not going to lie. And I'm a huge Morgan Wallen fan. Little underwhelming. Actually, I would even go as far to say mediocre. Very mediocre album. I think I saved 3 songs that didn't drop like beforehand. Like the singles that had dropped, I'm technically on the same album. 3 new songs that I have never heard. I saved. I wasn't a fan. I love Morgan Wallen, but I don't know. I just thought I'd give a nice nuanced music take there. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, mediocre as hell for 39 songs. It's, what can you do though? What can you do? All right, we got Chase Brown, Puka, and AJ Brown. Interesting. I'm trying to start and take some Tet. This is going to be a 4 to 6% guy for me. It is what it is, but it can't be like less than 4. There's only one guy I'll have less than 4, and his name is Deebo Samuel. Tet, I don't feel that strongly about Tet. Tet's not in my Deebo Samuel doghouse. Huh? But TTVJ Riz takes him, so now I don't have to. Is this guy streaming on Twitch right now? TTVJ Riz. We have a Hunter. Any stacks here? Washington, Week 16 with the Eagles. Let's see. Let's go Travis. Travis Hunter. Famously, projections are all that matters in a playoff tourney. Haha, his receiving line is what I'm interested in. His contingent upside is round 2 worthy. Hampton, yeah. Yeah, I know we have Hampton's rushing line in the in our season-long parlay. Like, what was it again? Like $20 to win like a 2,000 or something like that? It was something like that. We're just going to agree on different clocks, slow fill times. What are we talking about? Something about clocks? I don't know. I waited 85 minutes for a 30-second. Yeah, I would say if you're trying to do a 30-second draft these days, it's a lot harder to get into. Because people just, especially like if you're just drafting, people just want to draft faster, but for content purposes, and again, everyone's not the clock change is perfect. I love what they did, but yeah, if I'm doing an eliminator by myself, I'll probably still do 20 seconds. I don't need to do 30. If I'm trying to kill some time, though, I'll do a 30-second clock. Or obviously, if we're streaming, like Typal Tower, 30-second clock is usually the way to go. But that usually doesn't matter because we can get the chat to fill most of it. But I get what you're saying. If you're trying to do a 30-second clock eliminator or like a marathon, some contest that people aren't, the general population probably isn't super locked into, then yeah, I get that. But all in all, the clock is still amazing thing they added. Just adding that for all the contests, Okay. Two options invites collusion, in my opinion. What do you mean, collusion? You talking about like it'd just be easier to fill a lobby? I don't. I think if people wanted to collude, they could definitely figure out another way to collude. I don't think collusion has no boundaries, in my opinion. I mean, you're either gonna do it, you're not, and if you do it, you're gonna get fucking banned. Like that's just kind of what it is. Let's see here. Really, I like Pickens. I do like. I think I like Pickens more than. Let's go Waddle. Or I mean Ridley, excuse me. Ridley. Yeah, it's always Ridley. When in doubt, go Ridley. All right. Yeah, Ridley does not have one of the best Week 17 games for sure. In Tennessee as well. So who has like the best playoff weeks is the real question. Because if we pull this up here real quick, like I think Detroit's got a great one at Rams, home versus Pittsburgh, at Minnesota, all indoor games, which is huge. So that's really great to see. I think someone said Houston does too. Yeah, Arizona, Vegas, and then Chargers. So again, all indoor games there. Does anybody else like have all indoor games? Let's see here. Let's just start over here. Seahawks, no. What's the Falcons? The Falcons is at Tampa. The Falcons actually have a good one too because they're at Tampa, going to be warm. At Arizona Dome, Rams Dome, and these are all like really high scoring offenses too. Tampa, Arizona, Rams, like all good high scoring offenses, not great defenses. Like I actually think that might be, and maybe you fucking call me biased, but I mean I think this is a better slate of matchups than versus Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Dallas, Detroit, Minnesota. Oh, yeah, Dallas is really good too. Detroit, Minnesota. Oh no, sorry, Minnesota Chargers at Washington. Okay, so there's an outdoor game. But yeah, I think Falcons, Detroit, Houston have like the best three. Would be my opinion. I like that. Okay, let's see. Travion is fine. Travion, excuse me. I just love Quinshawn too much. We don't have any Jets. We don't have any Baltimore, Buffalo, Pitt. We don't have any of that either. I'm just gonna stick to my guns and go Quinshawn. It's my guy. I have to draft him. It's just a player take thing for me. What site is that scheduling grid from? Here, I can link it in the chat if you guys want it. Here. It's just like a Google Drive type of thing that I found from Twitter. If you want to click that link, you can look at that schedule. It's kind of a good one to have. I don't know. It's like it's literally just the entire schedule. It was good because they would put like the leaks on there too. So they'd even have like some stuff that before the entire thing was complete. But I don't know. It's just a good like schedule for the entire TV stuff too. If only I had more faith in the Houston coaching staff, mainly going to be a lot of Mixon and Nico, Sprinkle, and everything else. Who's the new OC there in Houston? I've asked this question I think 90 times, but I don't remember. Houston OC. Oh, it's the guy from the Rams, right? Isn't it the guy from the Rams? Yeah, Nick Caley. Isn't that guy? He's from the Rams, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we'll see. Like a lot of the Dome team playoff schedules, Lions, Vikings, Cowboys, Falcons, Texans, and love the Niners and Bucks too. What are the Niners and the Bucks? Niners are Tennessee, home Tennessee at Indy versus Chicago. Yeah, okay. So yeah, warm weather or Dome, I agree. And then what else we got? Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers are Atlanta at Carolina at Miami, all warm weather. Love it. Yeah, I agree. He's a relative unknown. They said they're giving Stroud more in the offense at the end of the line. Wait. Let me read this like I'm not, dumb or slow. They said they're giving Stroud more say in the offense and at the line, which I like, but still, Ryans is so fucking conservative in game planning. Okay, yeah, I got it now. I see. More audibles. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, I think Stroud just, a little sophomore slump. What can you do? What can you do? It's funny, dude. It's like Bobby Slowick, head coaching interviews, really hot name. I'm gonna go back to Houston. Everyone loves Houston, and then he gets fired. It's kind of how the NFL works. You got to strike when the getting's good. Bobby Sloak did not. I don't even know if he had options if he turned down anything. He probably did. You have to think he probably would have taken a job. I mean, he was a hot name, but he wasn't as hot as Ben Johnson, who turned down jobs from reports. I have so much golden. Actually, I don't have as much golden as I thought I did. Let's go. I draft so much Jordan Mason. I feel like I have to take a couple shares of Aaron Jones, just in case I'm wrong. So let's go a little Aaron Jones. I don't love the click. I think I just injury prone. I don't think he's gonna get the goal line work. This guy fumbled on like the goal line 2 or 3 times last year. So I think they just didn't have a goal line back. I think if they would have used him, but they didn't. Even Akers got a lot of run toward the end of last year. I just really question, A, can Jones be healthy? And B, yeah, maybe he's playing toward the end of the year, but is he kind of banged up? I feel like he was kind of banged up toward the end of last year too, even though he was technically healthy. So he just kind of has to get his stuff on explosive touches, which he can certainly do. He's another year older, but it's a really good offense. So, you're still in on him from that fact. You still trust, maybe him to get some scheme touches that gets him in space, kind of utilizes what Jones does well, passing game stuff. So there's the bowl case for him. I just seriously question his goal line stuff and can he stay healthy? What is he, like 30 now? I think he's like 30. How old is Aaron Jones? Aaron Jones age. He is 30 right now. He'll be 31 in December. So he's not exactly young. Not young by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah. O-line was awful for Houston last year. Yeah. I agree. You got a plant. Back to the freaking HR, dude. Oh my goodness. Stroud in slumps, his weapons went down. That's true. Okay, we don't have a QB yet. Kyler Baker, none of them stack. We still have most of our stacks available to us. So I think we just go Hawk and kind of open up another stack. Right? Could go receiver. Maybe we should have gone receiver there. I think we're fine. I don't think we're behind at receiver or anything. Let's go Hawk. We just said we like Minnesota's playoff schedule. Let's do it. Let's see. No, I don't have any HR problems, thankfully. Document everything. I've never seen Anthony type in all caps before, so I would take that for what it's worth. Thought that was Thad talking for a minute. Okay. All right. Let's recap the team. Chase Brown, Quinshawn, Aaron Jones, Puka, AJ Brown, Travis Hunter, Calvin Ridley, and TJ Hawkinson. Again, make sure if you're watching right now, go tap a like on the live stream. Toss a sub over there as well. If you'd be tap the bell, notifies you when I go live. Make it really easy to get in my draft. So please and thank you. Please and thank you. Okay. Let's see here. Receivers left on the board. I don't love them, but I mean, we passed some receivers. This is kind of what we get. Still no stacks available to us. Maybe we just do a disgusting quarterback thing on this team. And we definitely, no, it doesn't have to be that bad. But maybe we just, maybe we push QB. They're not on the board. They're not on the board. What can you do? What can you do? All right, who are we looking at here? I'm going to wait for Thad to pick. I think I know who Thad's going to take. Maybe I don't, but I feel like I do. All right, I didn't know that Thad was going to take Pittman. I'm looking at Pittman here. This probably is not a Mason team for obvious reasons. Tracy's fine. Fields is fine too. As he's easy to backstack, and obviously he just has the rushing upside. So Fields unstacked isn't the worst in the world. We still do have all of our stacks available to us, and even an Indy stack opens up another quarterback option if we go Pittman. So, and it's a week 17 with Hunter. I think we just go Pittman. Let's take the week 17. Let's go. Jacksonville in a dome, in Indy, which is good. I feel like those are always kind of weird games too, Indy and Jacksonville. So I like that. We don't have any other week 17 stuff right now, do we though? Not really, no. Yeah, not the end of the world. We're only through 9 rounds, only halfway through the draft. All right. When does NFL training camp start? That's usually like, is it early August, right? I feel like it's like usually early August, I think. Sounds about right. Real question is, what is for dinner tonight? Got some steak. I don't know if I want to make it yet, though. I see when it expires. I could also freeze it too and prevent that problem. But if I don't have to thaw it, I don't want to thaw it. So I think it's a steak night, actually. On second thought, some steak sounds good. I think it's a steak night. Actually annihilated some arms today, which BBG's gonna hate because he doesn't think someone can just go hit arms and have a productive lift. But that's what I did today. Hit arms, hit it hard. Let's fuel the body and reward it with some fucking steak. You know what I mean? All right. Again, still no again. Our stacks are like Ward, who goes later. Obviously, T-Law, Stafford, McCarthy, Indy. So like we're still, we really don't need to go QB yet. We just don't. We just don't. God, did you guys see the Keon Coleman perception? I was going to be a little bit more in on taking him, but after I saw that, I was like, fuck. Let's go Tootin instead of Shaheed. Yeah, let's go Tootin. What kind of steak we talking? The cheapest steak you've ever seen. It's like from Target. I don't even know. Again, guys, for those of you who have been around the channel for a while, we're very early into our cooking journey. For those of you who don't know, I can't cook for shit. I cooked steak for like the first time like a month ago in my life. Again, this is a safe space. Hopefully, I can hopefully speak my mind. Be honest with the chat. I don't even know what steak I got. Should I go get it? Do you guys want to see the steak? You guys want to go see the steak? I'll get the steak. I'll show you what steak it is. All right. I'll be right. It's from Target. I'll show you. Steak's actually really good though. Maybe I just grew up on cheap steak, which I definitely think I did, but I think it's good. I think you guys are gonna roast me. This is the steak I got. Oh, I should probably go. Tell me what I need to know. Make my pick. I'll put it back in the fridge. When does this expire, by the way? I probably should have looked at that. Oh yeah, we're good. All right. Tell me what I need to know, chat. It's cheap, dude. I'm balling on a budget here. Okay, I like steak, and is it? Did I just buy like the non-alcoholic version of steak? Is that what you're telling me? Because that's kind of what it feels like. Let's go T-Law. Let's go T-Law for sure. And then I think we just go in a little Njoku. What do we do? Do we need our second QB here? Houston, we don't. Oh, wait, I don't know why I thought I had 2 back-to-back picks. What am I thinking? All right, let's see. Let's see what the chat says. Steak you buy at the store are usually only an inch thick. A steakhouse usually is 2 inches thick. Select is the worst. Select is the worst, then choice, then prime. Okay. There we go. Once a week you should do a cooking drafting stream. We did a meal prep stream last year. I would definitely do this. That would be fucking awful though. You guys would roast the shit out of me. Are you making stew? Definitely not. Look, okay, see? Okay, I think we're good. Tenderize the shit out of that bad boy. I got way ahead of myself. Dear Lord, that's not steak, that's just meat. Bodybuilder steak. Okay, here's the thing, chat. Do I recognize that there's better? I'm not cooking this steak to really, again, if I'm gonna, again, okay, here's my thought process. Okay, I'm getting defensive. I'm gonna try and calm it down a little bit. Here's my thought process. I'm very new to the steak cooking game. Okay, again, I realize that I'm new. The steaks that I made actually I think taste pretty good. Again, Maybe I think I grew up on cheap steak, so it's more of more of a nostalgia thing. But if I'm gonna mess up the steak, I'd rather do it. I probably cooked steak 5 times so far. Right? We're still very early in the game. I don't want to disrespect the steak and get a really good steak and not know how to fucking cook it. So if I'm gonna mess up, let's do it on the chuck steaks. Let's do it on the ones that aren't as good. Wow, you know how much pressure that's going to be the first time I buy like a nice steak? That's going to be a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure that I don't want to deal with. I think it's just McCarthy. We got Hawk, we have Jones. It's McCarthy. I don't know who else it is. Let me put the steak back. I'm putting the steak back. Tell you what, chat. I'm cooking the steak today, and I am posting it on Twitter. I thought about doing it the first time I made it, and I was like, no, there's fucking no way I can do this. I'm posting the steak on. I'm gonna get in on steak Twitter. It's gonna be the worst mistake of my life. People are gonna roast me, but I don't give a shit. Okay. Yeah, dude, I don't want to get, I don't want steak Twitter to get a hold of it. This is just for you guys. I might put it behind a paywall, to be honest. I might put it on YouTube for members only, and it's just going to be a still image of the steak. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Get a good cut, take it out, and season it with plenty of salt and pepper while it comes closer to room temperature and absorbs the salt. Get your pan nice and hot. Let it cook and glaze with a butter flip just once. Okay. I do use salt and pepper. I definitely don't do all of that. The room temperature, you kind of lost me there. But okay, apparently this room temperature thing is the move. What am I supposed to do? Season it with plenty of salt and pepper while it comes closer to room temperature. So what does that mean? So I take it out first and then I put the salt and pepper on it? Or what are you saying? I need you to break that down for me. Maybe I need to FaceTime you while I cook the steak. I need a more nuanced instructions of that. Strange for sure. Yeah, this is strange. I'm kind of behind at receiver. I think we kind of spent a lot of draft capital in the beginning. Running back, I'm not even thinking about right now though. It's a lot harder to get a steak to temp from fridge to okay, wait. It's a lot harder to get a steak to temp, room temp, I'm assuming, from fridge to pan. You have to take it out an hour early. Oh. You let it get to room temp first, it'll stay more juicy. Oh, interesting. I'm learning. Okay. So take it out before. Yeah, because I'm going to be open and honest. I've just been taking it out of the fridge, putting it on the pan, seasoning it on the pan. That's what I've been doing. Okay, I'll try this today. I'll try this room temperature talk today. Interesting. Okay. First time I put way too much pepper on it. That was a mistake I won't make again. All right. Okay. All kidding aside, I like the idea of a cooking stream. I think you'd find the community supportive. A lot of the guys in here were the same boat not long ago. Yeah, I know what? That's what I like to think. And then I'm going to get Joe Schmo on fucking Twitter. What the fuck am I looking at? I think we'll do it. We'll definitely do a cooking stream. It was so much easier at my last place. There is a cooking, again, it's a meal prep stream. I put a whole bunch of ground beef in a pan and I fucking started up while I drafted. You can go watch. It's got a different thumbnail. It's me and a chef at. It's very easy to find if you scroll down a little bit. It's from last year in the summer sometime. So if you want to go find that, it won't be that hard to do. But again, that's not really cooking. The only problem with that is my kitchen's all the way over there. So I have to move my PC. It's kind of a whole hassle. I really do not want to draft Leggett, but I think, oh no, Stafford. Oh, Fang! God, did you see that shit? That was a good one. That reinvigorated me. Because I've been a little slow on some of the last second drags. and that one felt good. I was too busy worrying about the steak. That one felt good. Needed Stafford with the puka. We're back. We're back. I need that. Can we get this? That might be instant replay worthy. I'm not gonna lie. Let's look. Let's take a look at that one again. Let's take a look at this one again. Here we go. Here we go. Open this up. All right, let's see this. Let's look at this. Look at this right here. Take a look at this. Here we go. Look at this. Oh my God. Dude, you got to admit, that's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. Yeah, I know, dude. Isn't that crazy? Can we play the clip for the one time? For the one time, can we play it?
Overly excited my whole time, and I really trying to hold my tears in for real, man. I told my folks I wasn't going to crack out. I was trying to be tough guy. But, man, I was really over excited.
Love it. You hate to see it. For those of you who don't know, I was a huge Leggett guy last year. Most drafted player, I think. Not most drafted, but he was like top 5. Bought the jersey before he played it down. Still have the jersey, technically. I might draft him here if he falls. He doesn't. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, we're done at QB. Tight end Hawk Strange, I think is fine. I don't think we need to really go anyone else. Kind of need some, double Indy, Pierce. Kind of need a receiver. Kind of just like Wilson a little better, though, to be honest. He also week 17. So does Pierce, though, in a dome. Let's go Pierce. I got 11% Wilson, so I think we're fine there. There we go. I like that. It's hard to do a cooking stream in an apartment. Most YouTubers will have a table with a portable stove in the middle of the room because staring at your ass while you cook isn't a good content. I think it'd be fun. I actually have an island, believe it or not. For those of you who were around for the apartment tour, I do have an island. I just have to move my PC somewhere else, or I could just do like the phone thing. Like I could do that. I mean, the quality wouldn't be as good. I think that would probably be what I would do. Or like maybe laptop would be a tad better. I think phone would be better. Just set my phone over in the kitchen. Then I just come back to my setup and draft. You know what I mean? And I can even have the computer on my. I could even have like the stream open on my computer so I can kind of see when I'm on the clock type of deal. Running back and forth would be kind of funny though. Again, steak doesn't take that long to cook from my limited experience, but. Yeah, last year was nice because my PC was directly. It was like pretty much in my kitchen. It was like it was like the divider between the living room and the kitchen. Right now, it's on the far left side of the room next to the window. It's actually kind of scary how similar this apartment is to my last one. It's very similar. Like just the kind of the whole setup of it. It's kind of weird. Okay, 2 picks. Let's see here. Receiver. Come on now. What the fuck are you talking about? Play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip, por favor. Thank you. Please and thank you.
Have you heard the nickname for your fans?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
I'm just a cokehead, dude. Out of context, that's crazy, but I'm a cokehead. Love to see it. It's already 5:30. Damn. It's kind of crazy. Also, too, I have a very important announcement. I went to the liquor store today. Said, hey, do you guys have any Bush Apple? They said, we got it in a couple days ago, and it's sold out within the day. So, again, for those of you idiots out there, it's a girl drink. It's a girl drink. Who the fuck drinks that shit? Everybody drinks it. Everybody. I said, could you possibly call me when you got more in, or would that be too much of a hassle? Trying to be understanding, but I was like, I would like to be notified when some comes in so I don't miss it again. Oh, we actually can't order anymore. We're not even. We don't have any access to it. It's they're on back order. They have no more that we can order. I don't think you guys understand how popular this shit is. And I have some left, but going to this liquor store is literally like a 2-minute drive. So the fact that it's not there means I have to go somewhere else to find it, which is not great. Unbelievable. This guy. You guys are insane. I'm gonna make a bush apple emoji for the YouTube, for the members, for the membies. I don't even know if that's allowed. I feel like it should be, but unbelievable. Oh, yeah, I know. I had to find. I'm gonna find it. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna freaking find it. Okay, is this a 2 tight end team? This is a 5. Is this a 7 receiver team? Probably. I don't know. Puka, AJ, Travis, Ridley. It could be. I think 7's fine. Could we go 3-5-7-3? 3-5-7-3 doesn't sound awful. Kind of want to go Otten. Let's just go Corum. Actually, let's go 2-2. Let's go 2-2. Are we drafting another? How many likes are we at? We better be at least 40. We're at 44. If we can get to 50 in the next round, a hard cap at 50 though. I'll do one more. If we can get 50. Do you have Drizzly in Minnesota? I don't know what that is. Maybe we do. I don't know. I'm convinced Ben gets 12 hours of drafting in daily. He probably does. Bush Apple sounds like a dare you don't want to do, but it's a funny story for the boys. For the boys. Jesus Christ. All right. One more pick. RB. We're good at tight end. Let's see. Anyone that like kind of stacks up funny or no? I'll tell you what, I've just been drafting a little of Trevor. A little Trevor back. I got 6%. I don't know if I want to have. I haven't drafted the missile as much. I do like Krosky Merritt as well. Taj Brooks. Let's go Taj Brooks. I haven't taken him yet. Oh, no, we have Chase Brown. Never mind. Rams guys are still there. I'll just take Corum. Or do I take Hunter? Let's go Corum. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Let's give this a refresh. If we're not at 50, I'm off. 46. All right, that's fine. I'll be back tomorrow, though. I feel like Sunday is usually a better day of drafting anyway. I don't know. I feel like I'm more reinvigorated. I'll probably have a Bush Apple on tomorrow's stream. If somebody goes live tonight, I'll hop on their stream, though. I'm definitely down to stream more tonight. I just want to I think I'm going to go take this steak out of the fridge, let it get to room temperature, and then season it with some salt and pepper. It's kind of the plan of attack for right now. But if anyone else is streaming tonight, I don't know who is streaming. I'm sure BBG might. Cody, if you are, I'll hop on your stream if you want to guess. But yeah, anyways, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Big game 7 for Denver and OKC tomorrow. I'm rooting for Denver. OKC can still get fucking spanked, but I realize I like to hate watch Jamal Murray. I really like to hate watch Jamal Murray. So there's no Nuggets fans in the chat. There is. I hate Jamal Murray. Anyways, we're out of here. We'll see you later tomorrow. Day 114, consecutive stream, consecutive draft. I'll send the steak on Twitter. You'll see it. It's red, rare, medium rare, 165 degrees. Peace.